Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I am happy to see y'all here. We are live to the world today. We are looking at a bunch of stuff. I definitely want to look at Trump and the Supreme Court. We definitely want to look at Mitch McConnell, as predicted by Auntie. Mitch McConnell is out on his yes, and I do believe I said he was going to be out on his yes. It's a couple syllables in that word ass. And there's going to be, obviously, we're going to be looking at a successor both to his seat and also to the Senate Majority Leader. We'll also be looking at your requests. What else do we have for you today? Let Auntie think. Let me have a little think here. What do I have for you? And I forgot to put it in the box, and I don't think I can do it now. Can I do it now? Probably not. What does this do? Oh, I touched something. Oh, dear. No, I don't want that. Don't touch things, Kirsten. Don't touch things. Yes, we are going to be doing a Jean Benet Unsolved Mystery Drunk Tarot / Deep Dive. That is taking place March 22nd at 5:30 p.m. PST. That will be a live. Now, if you're a member or a patron, that is free for you. That is included in your membership for the month. So if you're a member of thirdEyeChampagne.com or you're a patron, that is included. If you are not, but you want to join us, listen, this is going to be over Zoom. So that means it's uncensored. It is ad-free. We can talk about whatever we want. We can use phrases. We can use words that YouTube doesn't like. So if you want to join us, I have to get the link. Where's the link, Auntie? I suck. I have to put the link in here somewhere. What is it? It's givebutter.com. I think it's givebutter.com / we're just going to check right here, Kirsten. We're just going to do it while we're here. Hold on. I'll go get the link right now. Do it right this second. So if you want to join us for that, and then the recording will be made available to you. Now with those recordings, there you are, John Benet. With these recordings, they take a little while for me to put up. So it's about a 3-day lag time between the live and when the recording gets sent out, because the files are so large, it takes me a while to do things. Thank you, Glimmers. But we will be live. We usually go long. We usually do. I mean, those of you in the chat that are always at the Drunk Towers, you can let them know. Like, we usually do about 2 to 3 hours in depth. I take your questions. Weird stuff usually happens. But we are doing that. Also, tomorrow is, wait, I can put up the link for that too. Look at that. Tomorrow is First Friday. That is, we're doing a group clearing for that. Now, if you are a member or a patron, I made it free for you this month. So make sure that you check the forums at thirdEyeChampagne.com, you check Patreon, or you check your email. If you are not, it's $10 to join in, which is super cheap for an energy clearing. I became a certified hypnotherapist when I was doing my recovery last year, because I can't just sit on my yes. We're going to say it from like that from now on. But anyway, I begin with, I induce you into a hypnotic state. We get you really relaxed. We start cleaning out energy. Those of you that have done it before, you can let them know in the chat how good it is. It's amazing. I love it. I've had people request me to do it one-on-one with them, which I'm more than happy to. But people love it. People love it. So that's what's going on there. I think that's all. That's all I have for you. But those are the 2 things I've got going on. And let's jump into your requests. I do have to give a big shout out. I did go see Madonna, and there's 2 shout outs I have to make. Celebrity shout outs, which are always fun. I have to say a big thank you to Steph Curry and to Tiffany for the Madonna tickets. I have to say a big thank you to Detox, who complimented my look, who was very, very sweet about it and complimented my look. And when you have drag queen approval, you have everything. In my life. In my life, that's all I need. So, yeah, I want to say a big thank you. It was an amazing show. It was a wonderful show. Madonna really turned it out. And it's starting to pour rain here. It's really starting to pour rain here. So what do y'all want to look at today? I want to jump off with, it's so funny because I'll tell you really quick, kind of waiting for people to get on, but we're going to start with Trump and the Supreme Court. But so I see this just gorgeous drag queen, and my memory disappeared now. My memory is gone. I have no memory of anything. I can't remember anything. I used to be able to clock a face, like I could do it. But I saw, and I just went, oh my God, you look amazing, this, that, and the other. And then as she's walking away, she goes, you're everything. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, that's right. I'm everything. Check me out. Check me out. I got to keep my eye on my phone because baby brother was in the ER today, and I want to make sure that he's okay. So you'll have to excuse me. Nope, that's just Andy Kim, and that motherfucker won't stop texting me. But you'll have to excuse me if I pick up the phone from time to time to see who it is, because I'm keeping an eye on baby brother. I was just looking at flights to Canada, Tammy. The king is finally on the mend. Scared the shit out of me, but no, Steph Curry didn't buy tickets. I guess Curry had tickets and wasn't going to go, and so they landed in my lap, which is exciting, which was amazing. All right, well, let's take a look at Trump and the Supreme Court, because that's been on my mind. And you guys want to look at Princess Kate? We will look at Princess Kate. We will look at Diddy. Is there new things with Diddy, or we're just regular stuff with Diddy? Just my brother need a nurse. He is a good-looking fellow, my young brother, who is also named Ian. So if you don't know, which I'm sure you do, but if you don't know, the Supreme Court said, yes, Donald Trump, we will hear your case. We will hear your case. The Supreme Court said, I think maybe we should take it under advisement and take a look at. Okay, thank you, Lena. We'll take a look at your case, the president, or I should say former president. But they're saying, he says, it's the Nixon defense. I'm surprised. Are they calling it this in the media? Because they should be calling it this in the media. It is the Nixon defense, which is it's not illegal if the president does it. So this is literally his defense that he's trying to get out of any Jan 6th repercussions by saying it's not illegal if the president does it, right? Right, John Roberts? Right, Neil Gorsuch? I always say his name wrong. Gorsuch, probably Gorsuch, which is too bad for him. Right, Amy Coney Barrett? Right, Brett Kavanaugh? Right? It's not illegal if I do it. So let's see what the Supreme Court's going to do. Now, if they say it's not illegal if the president does it, if they say, yes, this is legit, then all of that goes away for him. All of those charges go away for Trump. But of course, it has implications going down the road. It makes it much sweeter and much juicier for any kind of authoritarian or fascist person to jump in the president's seat and say, I can do whatever I want because nothing's illegal if I do it. So it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. So I want to kind of get a layout here as to, first of all, ooh, shit. I'm getting the general vibes. And then I want to look at, are they going to give this to him, basically? Let's see how much the Supremes are getting exactly peace on earth. This is interesting because the root of the reading, I find, this is, oh, we're best friends. Like, this is like, go along to get along. This is the friend card. This is like, yeah, we got you. We got you. We got you. So there is, the reason they're hearing this case is to appease this man, which is interesting. It's also a really bad idea. The Fool card is here. Now, sometimes you read the Fool card and you're like, yeah, this is great. Do your thing. You're doing the, you're doing the thing. You're going down the road less traveled. But this I'm reading as though we're upside down. So a lot of people ask me, if you don't read upside down, how do you know that the card is upside down in your brain? Because it just is. It's just the feel of the cards. I'm doing much more than merely interpreting cards. I'm getting my psychic shit on. So it feels as though we're upside down, which means, uh-oh, you're stepping off a cliff and it's no good because you don't know where you're going. You're making a stupid decision. Thank you, Supreme Court. Then we have Roberts showing up in the card here. It's Chief Justice Roberts. And again, the friendship card. Now, here's what's interesting. There is a money card involved here. However, I don't think he's being paid off, but I do think he's looking after someone's, I don't know whose, could be his own, but he's looking after someone's financial interest here just by hearing the case. Now, just by hearing the case does not necessarily mean that they're going to give him the case. They may think, oh, look, I don't think so. But they may think that, hey, we hear the case and we give it a no once and for all, and then Trump has no other recourse. That could be what Roberts is thinking. We'll take a peek and look at him and kind of see what's in his brain. But let's see if Trump gets what he wants. Let's see if it becomes the law of the land that it is not illegal if the president does it. Ooh. Okay, sorry, getting a download. So the first thing, I don't know why I'm apologizing. The first thing I'm seeing is that they're going to hedge their bets here. So the majority, which is a conservative majority, which is basically, they're Trump's, insert dirty sexual joke here because I'm on YouTube. But they're going to try to hedge their bets here. Like, oh, well, no, it's not because of this, but also it can't go that far. But they're basically going to open the door. I think they're going to give it to him. They're going to open the door. I think they're going to open the door. In a weird way, though. It's a really weird way. They're going to hedge their bets, though. So it's like it's weird because you have to say yes or no, right? There has to be an opinion. There has to be an opinion. There has to be this is a thing or this is not a thing, right? You don't go like, oh, well, we couldn't decide. So, but it feels to me really, really weird. Like they're going to say yes, but, or it's going to be a no, however. I mean, they're hedging their bets here. It's going to be very bizarre. So you know what? I'm just going to put it on Trump since this is his case. I'll get him out and we'll see how it goes for him. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Glad we can all get together and do this. If you're loving what you're getting and you want ad-free and uncensored, which, by the way, these lives are ad-free, but the minute I turn on the ads. So if you're watching it in playback, there are ads. But if you want ad-free and uncensored, we can talk about whatever we want. Then you want to join Patreon or thirdeyeschampagne.com. It's $11. You support a small business. You get all of this content. You get lives every week. You get all sorts of other content. You get the drunk tarots. We haven't done a deep dive yet since I've been out of the hospital, but we'll get there. You get all kinds of perks. You get discounts on readings. You get free energy clearings like the one that's going down tomorrow. And you get to be with a really nice, sweet group of people. So show me Trump. Does Trump win the Supreme Court case? That's what I want to know. Let's see what cards we get here, because this is going to be, telling you, it's going to be very bizarre. Like, oh, well, yeah, but it's limited. Well, no, like it's almost like they're looking for a way to be like, well, what you're asking here about January 6th is a no, he can't be tried. But if there's other things, he can be tried. Which, again, I don't know how they could pull that off. I really don't know how they could pull that off. You might have noticed my brand new luxury camera here. That is thanks to Andre at Astrology Alert. It's very sweet. And I'm sorry to hear about his mom. That's really rough, very rough. So let's see what we've got. Do you win? See, they're going to hedge their bets. This is going to be the most hazily, bizarrely written opinion. Okay, so I think he does lose. I think he does lose this case, and I'll show you why. But they open a door. Like the way they give this opinion, they open a door. This is weird cards, y'all, weird cards. So this is why I do believe he loses. He's got the 10 swords in the back. He's walking away from this. He walks the 10. He walks. Oh my God. He gets the 10 swords in his back, which to me is a no. You're not going to get this, Trumpy. But this is why I say they're going to try to hedge their bets, which is really crazy. It's like he's happy, but then he's not. It's like they're saying, again, like, let's make it weird. let's sort of give him what he wants, but let's make it weird. But also, he's not going to win. So they're trying to appease this man without saying, yes, Trump, you win. You can't get hurt. Again, we see the hazy opinion here. It's going to be made hazy for the future. So it's not just a no. You know what I mean? It's not going to be just a yes or a no. There's something weird about it. There's something hazy about it. There's something bizarre about it. But I do think he is defeated. But there's something, I'm telling you, it's going to be really weird. Really, really weird. And while we have Trumpy out, we'll just take a little peeky at him. But we did look at him a couple of days ago. When did we do that? I think that was for my Third Eye Champagners. Ah, Cara, it's been a minute. Hi, Clarence. Hi, everybody. Just see if we need to know anything about the Trump. The Trump. I tell you what, you know, I have to say that I have to defend my queen. Madonna looks, you know, they post these pictures where she looks weird and she's using all these crazy filters on her Instagram where she looks like she's 5 fucking years old. I will tell you, I saw that woman up close and I will tell you, she looks good. 65 years old, she looks good. She doesn't look weird. She doesn't look odd. She looks really good. I can tell you with my own eyeballs. I saw it. I seen it. Anything else we need to know about Trump? Anything else we need to know about Trumpy? And then we are going to look at McConnell. We are going to, I predicted that. I knew he was donezo, but I think I predicted it even before he started having those blank out moments. I'll have to go and look. We're going to look at Princess Kate. You guys want to take a peek at Princess Kate? I guess the recovery's not going so hot. The legal problems showing up here. Ba-bow. There they are. All right, Trumpy, what do you got? You know, they're trying to get rid of Fanny, right? And saying she's had an inappropriate relationship with the prosecutor, or she is the I literally cannot keep his legal shit straight. The idiot in charge of Canada. I sure can, Sandra. Is it still Trudeau? Right? It's still him. Y'all haven't changed yet, right? This is very interesting. So just asking in general, what do we need to know about Trump? And something's about to rock his world. I can tell you that much. He's not looking so hot from these cards. The money stuff is bad. The money stuff is bad. And I will tell you this. I said it from jump. Pocketbook. They're going to hit him in the pocketbook. They're going to continue to hit him in the pocketbook. This man is going to be so broke. Broke. And working for you for free. I know. I used that last week too with my Jerry Maguire shit, but doing it again. Trotting it back out. I'm suffering from a lack of imagination due to too many vodkas and sodas at Madonna. Oh my God. That's the first real big thing I've done since the whole, you know, thing. I'm not, you know what? I will say, like, I was like 2 nights ago and I'm like, y'all are lucky I got on camera today. I see him reaching out to people. Trump's trying to make deals. Still, the art of the deal, right? I see him reaching out to people. He's trying to make deals. It doesn't work. But he's trying really hard to delay things. You're going to see a lot of appeals. That we already know. You don't need to be, psychic to know that. It's the money, though. It's the money. He's looking at his money. Look at this. I want to show you this. He's looking at his money. He's looking, look at this, all these cards where you're looking at your money. He's looking at his money. Like, what am I going to do? And he's going to pay. He will pay. He's not going to get out of paying. That's it right there. He will pay the money. He will have to pay it. All right. So Mitch McConnell, moving on from Trumpy, unless you have any other questions. Once again, if you want to join us tomorrow for the energy clearing, I'll put the link back in. See if anybody has any questions about Trumpy. There you go. That is to join us for the energy clearing. Again, if you're a member or a patron, I made that free for y'all tomorrow. And the recording stays up pretty much all month, but they're meant to be ephemeral. So I don't leave them up the whole time. They're meant to be kind of in the month, and then we do something new. All right. I don't see any other questions on Trumpy. So let's look at Mitch McConnell. He's an unwell man. I mean, this we know. He's playing the staring game. I think whatever money he's got, wherever it came from, wherever it's coming from, he's going to pay. I don't know if he can pay the whole thing, but he's going to pay. So McConnell is out. Show me the nature of the person that replaces Mitch McConnell as the senator of Kentucky. And then we'll look at majority or minority leader. We'll see who ends up doing that. Definitely doing that tomorrow night. I need cleansing. They're really deep, Jenny. They're really, really deep and really, really good. The turtle is finally going into his shell. Exactly. Show me the nature of the person that replaces McConnell. Is it still a hard? You know what? Okay. Another download. Wait, he's staying in the Senate. He's just not going to be majority leader. Are you joking? No. How dumb you have to be. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the energy clearing is free for members of thirdeyechampagne.com and patrons. Yes. The link is up right now. If you go to Patreon or you go to the forum at thirdeyechampagne.com, the champagne room, he's not quitting both. What a dumbass. Then the link is there. Okay, so Senate majority leader could be a woman. Nope, I lied. It's not a woman. Ha! It's a man with a lot of money. So it's some super rich guy. Well, now we have to look at Mitch because I can't believe he's not stepping down completely. What a dumbass. Holy shit. So he's gonna Feinstein it. He's gonna Feinstein it. Good Lord. Let go, bro. You're staring off into space. I was so mad about Feinstein. I was so mad. Oh my God. You know, and I don't even like Mitch McConnell, but like seriously, like let somebody else take your jobby job. Let somebody else take your jobby job. So the person that takes over for Mitch, they're super rich. This is somebody with a lot of money, somebody with a lot of big male energy. It's not a woman. I thought it was a woman because I saw Queen of Swords, but now I understand that it's a strategist, somebody that's a total strategist. I'm sober, by the way. Hello, nice to meet you. Mitch is doing a Pelosi handing speakership. Yeah, it's fake. You guys are going so fast I can barely read them. It's fake. It's totally fake. Handing speakership to a younger person while keeping his hand on the wheel. Yeah, it's fake. It's totally fake. Totally fake. Totally fake. Right. Did I say majority? My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I told you. I really haven't recovered from that damn show. He's going to stay. He's going to stay. So the person that takes over, this is a male, absolutely male, somebody that has money, somebody that is known for strategy, somebody that, shoot, I wish I had like a list of short names. I'd probably be able to pick somebody out, but it's a male, younger male, but he doesn't last long. He doesn't last long. They're like, no, we don't like this guy. Like he doesn't hold on to it. He doesn't hang on and hang on and hang on. It doesn't last long. If I would read on what Jack Smith is feeling right now about the Supreme Court's decision, Smith feels fine to me. Honestly, he feels fine to me. I don't think it's going to be Lindsay. Could be Tuberville, whatever the hell his name is. It's not going to be Romney. It's not going to be Romney. Is Bloomberg? Did Bloomberg become a senator and I missed it? Like, am I that out of the loop? That's what I thought. Yeah, not Mitt. I don't think it's going to be Holly. But he doesn't, it's like he doesn't last, and there's somebody that comes in behind him. This guy doesn't last for whatever reason. I think there's a scandal. I think there's a scandal that comes because he doesn't last, and everybody's like, oh shit, that guy's screwed. He's got to get out of here. And somebody else comes in behind him and like secures that seat. Secures that seat. It could be Holly. I wouldn't rule him out. I really wouldn't rule the guy out. He's got legs. He's got legs. I can't believe Mitch isn't retiring from his state. He's like, nope, stay in here. Stay in here. Merrick, you know what? So Joan is asking Merrick Garland's reaction to the nation's angry response to him delaying looking into Trump's January 6th role for 2.5 years. There's not much to read on Merrick Garland, to be quite frank. There's not a whole lot there. The guy doesn't have a lot. Oh, what's the first name? Is it Thune or Toon? I'm assuming it's Toon. Yeah, Merrick Garland doesn't, honestly, there's not much there. There's really not much there. KT wants to know if the Republicans paid the ex-wife to release information about Fannie. They're messing with Fannie. Well, of course. I don't think there's payment. I don't think there was payment. Thank you, John. I knew that. Thank you. Let's look at him. It's either him or Holly, I think. Might be both. You might get one after the other because I'm telling you, there's one. And then it's like, nope, he can't stay. And then somebody else has to come in. Somebody else comes in and that person sticks. That person sticks. Let's see what's going on with Mitch. I'm very curious. Mitch is like, I'm going to stay. What a nut. So he hasn't said he's retiring after his term. When is his term up? This guy's out of his mind. I tell you what, he's messed up, you know? He is whatever, you know, I read on this before when he was blanking out and I said it's some kind of a medication he's on. But I'll tell you, whatever he's on the meds for, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I do wonder about dementia or pre-dementia. I wonder about cognitive stuff. 2027. That man is not going to make it 3 more years. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Mitch wants to be mummified and stay on the floor forever. I like all the extra R's. Oh my God. Mitch is going to be replaced as the senator of Kentucky. I think that's kind of, you know, par for the course here, even though he says he's not stepping down. I wouldn't be surprised if he has to step down early. This is not, listen, you want to know what the guy's, he's asleep on the job, y'all. Bad move also. So Mitch is getting a, hey, this is a really bad move. He's getting this like, okay, this is literally the definition of bad move. And then we see him asleep on the job and we see him in fantasy land. He's not okay. The guy is not okay. I'm looking at the health. The cards know we're looking at the health problems. And yet, now this is surprising to me. It's cognitive. There's cognitive issues for sure. That's here. What is surprising to me is that somehow he gets better. I have not read on Kate yet. He somehow gets better. Like there's some kind of, you know, like resurgence of Mitch McConnell. He's like, all right, I'm back, y'all. He's not gonna retain his seat as majority leader. But then we also see again, he's fighting for his health. He's fighting for his health. He's not a well man. If I were his family, you know, this guy, I could do a deep dive on Mitch, but what's there? Nothing but slime and beetles. Yeah, mummy dust. But he really, he's not gonna go anywhere. Like he should be spending time with his family. But he's like, no, I'm gonna work instead. He's gonna be doing a half-assed job. Unfortunately, Feinstein said, I know people had excuses for why she stayed so long. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I do not defend Democrats. I don't play sides. If I think somebody did something wrong, I'm going to say it. And he's going to do that. So he's not well. This is not a well man. He's fighting for health. He is fighting for health. I don't see death on Trump. I don't see it. I don't see. You know what's crazy? This is wild to me. I was just started the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I was watching the second episode. Richard Lewis is in the second episode, and like I looked at him. I was busy. I was getting ready to go to Madonna. I was eating some dinner, but I looked at him and I saw it. I mean, I saw death. I saw it on Lewis. I saw it on him. I saw it, and I actually went and checked to see if he was still alive. And this was like literally the day before he died, I think. And he's a really good comedian, very good comedian. But I usually see it on people, and I do not see that on Trump. I did not see it on Trump. Okay, everybody's clamoring for Princess Kate. So I guess her prognosis is not great. Is that what's going on? The progress is very slow. She just hasn't been seen. Okay. No, she's recovering. This girl, I don't know what the hell they did to her. Like I said, they went in, they took something out. I can tell you that right now. They went in, they took something out. No, it wasn't cancer. Everybody likes to speculate. It's a long recovery for her. She's not feeling well. She's not doing well. It feels like a very long recovery. Also feels like there's incision issues. So it feels like whatever they messed with, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. This lady's in pain. This woman is still in pain. She is still in pain. Listen, she's okay. She's all right. But it's a long recovery. And also I'm getting the sense that they're kind of going, did they do a good job? Like there's some kind of calling into question. No, she hasn't gone septic. No, not at all. No, she's just not well. This is a long recovery. It's going to be way longer than they thought. But there's some kind of question like, did we screw up? Did we not do what we were supposed to do? Like there's a question. She's kind of, she's an easy read. I got her pretty well locked right now. And she just feels tired. She's tired all the time. This thing sapped her energy. And surgery can do that. Surgery can do that. It really sapped her energy. She feels very tired. She's, I think they were being pushy about kind of like, let's get you up and about. And she's like, leave me alone. I mean, anybody can be under psychic attack. Like it's not like that's, difficult. I don't think that that's what caused the medical problems. I don't know that it was, I just know they went in and they took something out. And that could be funky tissue. That could be, hey, you have an extra whatever. You have an extra spleen, Kate. She's all right. She's okay. But she's tired. She's exhausted. I think they were ambitious in her sort of like, okay, the progress that they thought she was going to make. I'll look at the marriage, but it seems like she was like, yeah, and they're going, no, it's taking her way. Listen, I would tell you this. She's not going to be like better. Like she's on T track. She's not going to be better for like a year and a half. Like she won't feel normal for about a year and a half. I mean, I think honestly, quite frankly, probably every famous person is under psychic attack. Dude, I mean, people are throwing energy left and right. They don't know that they're doing it half the time. So I wouldn't attribute that to why she had surgery. And especially women. A lot of people like to publicly hate women. No, she's all right. It's slow going though. She's making progress. We see that here. She's going towards stability, which we like. Good news. It's good news. So what's ever going on with her, it's good news. She's okay. We see the illness here. So we see that in the past on the Celtic. full recovery, but she has to fight for it. She has to fight for it. And there could be a setback. There could be a pretty big setback. So I see that here. So the recovery comes first, the healing comes first. But there is a setback here. This is not her last card. This is not her end card. But I think that she has continuing health issues. I want to put another spread down on her. I would say prayers up for Princess Kate. Because I'm telling you, this baby doesn't feel good. She does not feel good. She's got pain. This woman is in pain. She doesn't feel good. And yeah, I mean, and I think I said this before with the skinny. Everybody, she has all these eating disorders. No, I don't think she did. I don't think she ever did. I think she always had tummy problems. I think she's got tummy problems, and she probably couldn't eat a lot or maybe keep a lot down. I think that's probably been for a long time. Possibly colitis. I'm not a doctor. You will get this. I am not a doctor. I cannot treat or diagnose anyone. I am a psychic. You should listen to a doctor before you listen to a psychic. I am also not a psychologist, a lawyer, a financial advisor, a political expert. I am none of these things. Let's look at Kate. Show me Kate. And the thing with psychics is you really don't know it's true until it either comes true or it doesn't. You do not know. So until it pans out, all this is speculation and conjecture, really. I mean, I don't know if those are exact legal terms, but I am a drag queen's goddess, so I'm a drag queen's everything. She didn't call me goddess. She said I was everything. It's so funny though, because afterwards, all these people were like asking me, "Oh, who was that? Who was that?" And I was like, "I don't know, some lady." I did not catch it. Like, I didn't catch it. I was like, "I don't know, some lady." And then my friend goes, she comes back, and I was like, "Hey, is that a lady over there? Somebody?" And she's like, "Hey, Jesus Christ, it's detox." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it sure is." Like, once she said it, it hit. But prior to that, I was like, "There's this lady in a nice outfit that I liked." Oh, Kate. All right. So again, we see recovery. Here's Kate. Got the good news. We got the sun. She's here, but she is not well. I mean, she really isn't, poor baby. Like I said, this is a long recovery. And I get the sense that, like, again, they're going, did we do the right thing? Did we get it all? Is she going to need a second surgery? There's a lot, you know what I mean? Like, there's more here. The doctor look, the surgery shows up. I wonder if there's a second surgery also down the road somewhere. Because we see the medical card here, we see movement here, and then we see a card of surgery here. So if you're doing a reading, you're ever looking for surgery, Botox, even sometimes dental work will show up as the Ace of Swords, but that is your surgical card. And then we see here, here's her progress that she's making. So this is her working on getting better, and she's worried about it. It's slow going, and it is. She's got the delay card in the home environment, but she comes out okay. She got the strength in the world card. She goes full circle. But it's a long one, y'all. It's a very long recovery. So y'all want to be nosy and look at William and Kate's marriage. There's certain things y'all can talk about in the chat that I'm not going to mention because I am on YouTube and I have to be censored. Again, if you want me uncensored and ad-free, you should join. Do I want to get William out? No, I don't. Okay. You should join either thirdeyechampagne.com or Patreon. Second surgery matches what I said when I checked in with her before. Does it? Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look at Charles too. But there are certain preferences apparently William has that gets frequently mentioned that I'm not going to say the words of because, again, YouTube. Yeah, it's a long recovery for poor baby. I have one. I don't think you can see it on camera. It's not a hickey. I mean, it's cupping, but it looks like a full-on hickey. All right. I mean, you know, I looked at the marriage before. I'll look at it again. It is what it is. Like I said, I feel like this guy, he picked out the right thing. That poor guy, you know, William, I feel like he's just been sort of erased. He just follows the family line, and you know, like, okay, this is what I do. And yeah, I think he loves Kate to the extent that he can love anybody, but I don't think he's in love. I don't think he's ever been in love. I just don't see that for him. I mean, the divorce card is hovering here, but I don't know that they'll actually get divorced. This is sad. This is actually really sad. So we do see the card, the Justice card, hovering over here on the top of the deck. It's not entering into the reading itself, which is really interesting. But what do we have now? Well, unfortunately, we've got the devil at the root of the reading. So it's not, how do I put this? I think there are secrets. I think that there are things we don't talk about. I think there are fears, anxieties, issues, problems that we're just not going to mention. We're going to pretend everything is a-okay. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to look at it. The devil is just going to be the devil, and that's it. And then we do see beautiful cards actually for them. So, you know, we have the family here. We have love. We have friendship. We have, you know, the Ace of Cups, which is another love card. We have the card of the happy family. We also have it here. Now, this gets very interesting card-wise. So same kind of stuff. We got the lovers. We've got the Six of Cups. Beautiful card there. And then we get into this. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of the family, but it's legacy. So this is like, we don't have a care in the world. We're super, super happy. We can do whatever we want. This is, I have to do this because so-and-so said so. I have to do this because it's family tradition. It's also a card of stagnation when you're not reading it as a health or a money card. So that comes in with the Death card. So I think what they are looking at is just kind of like, all right, we're going to do our thing. Everybody's going to do their thing. Like I said, I think it's love to the extent that it can be love. But at the same time, he also went and picked somebody and was like, she's the right type of person I need to be with. You know, this is the person I am expected to be with. She fits the bill. Let's look at Charles' health while we're here. Yeah, the king is, I haven't replaced that Ten of Cups yet. Have not replaced it. Kingy, poor Kingy. So if you don't know, I'm sure you do, but the king stopped eating and drinking last week. I think it was last week. No, everything's running together. And it scared the crap out of me, and there was vomiting and diarrhea, and it wasn't good. And got him into the vet, and they thought it was just a little bug he picked up. And this is really weird. So we get him started on antibiotics. He starts eating again, so that's great. Would not start drinking. Would not start drinking water. Like, he would eat. He loved eating. He loved food. He wanted treats. He, you know, is frolicking and doing all of his kingy things, but would not touch the water. Even if we went out on a walk, we go out on a walk and come back, would not touch the water. Yeah, I'll look at Diddy. I'm gonna look at Diddy too. And that scared the crap out of me. But, you know, y'all know I got that dog Reiki. A Reiki practitioner pal of mine offered Reiki to the dog a few times, and I think it helped. And then Debbie Washbow, who is an amazing healer, if you're ever looking for one, she is, if you go to thirdeyechampagne.com, you go to the collective and you look at practitioners, all of her information is there. But Debbie took a look at him yesterday and said, well, his, she actually looked at him before I took him to the vet and diagnosed the bacterial infection. How do you like that? She was like, let me take a peek. She does health charts, which are very cool. And she did a health chart for the dog and said he's got a bacterial infection. And sure enough, the vet diagnosed him with bacterial infection. But she looked at him yesterday and said his solar plexus is completely shut down. So she open that up, and I am proud to say that he didn't drink a lot of water today, but he voluntarily drank water today. So that's exciting. That, ooh, shit, is exciting. We're looking at Prince Charles's cards, and the death card is here. Huh. Okay. Charles has had bad news as opposed to Kate's good news. I gotta put more cards down on this. I want to specifically do a health reading for him. It looks like he's going to have more surgery or some kind of, this could be chemo, like IV, you know. But there's some kind of medical intervention that has to do with either knives or needles. So it would be chemical like that. No, I don't think William has a violent bone in his body. I don't think he does. And then I'll show you this. So Charles is just sitting here. I'm going to put more cards down. Charles is just sitting here. And you recall, I said, this man's not going to be king. Well, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. But at one point I said there's something unusual. If he is king, it's not for very long. There's something unusual about it. And I mean, it does really suck. He's a Scorpio like me, so he's got that Uranus opposition in Taurus right now, and God knows what else is going on in his chart. But we see the death card here. We see the death card here for him. I'm not wishing death upon anyone, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good for him. I don't like to see this card here, especially when we're talking about health. With the Six of Pentacles, yeah, it's the outcome card. It is the outcome card. It's the final card on the Celtic. Just for the past few minutes, you thought I was talking about King Charles not eating or drinking. No, the king, my dog. Very much like to clarify that. The Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. So Pentacles are health cards. And this, to me, it's as though Charles were one of the beggars. Charles is not well. He's in the beggar position. I'll look at RFK. RFK is not going to become president, unfortunately. Won't have the votes. I like a lot of his policies. I actually went to his website. I read his policies, and I was like, yeah, clean air, and yeah, taking care of the veterans. I'm all about that. But then I guess he said some real weird shit. I guess he said some really bizarre stuff, also kind of conspiracy theory, fringy type stuff, which I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. And his family came out and they were like, this guy's crazy. Don't vote for him. And were it not for some of the fringy stuff, I would totally vote for the guy. I'm not going to lie. I loved the policies. I loved the policies, especially his environmental policies. But I can't get down on, yeah, anti-Semitic. Yeah, I can't get down on that. I can't get down on it. It's unfortunate. I feel like if he just kept his damn mouth shut about the crazy stuff, he might have a shot. Show me Prince Charles's health. This is not a well man. And it was prostate cancer, right? Once again, if you're joining us late, I am going to be doing a live Unsolved Mystery Drunk Tarot. The subject is JonBenet Ramsey. I did a little JonBenet video here on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But we're going to go super in depth with you guys, taking questions. A lot of really weird stuff happens on these drunk tarots. If you've never caught one, you should. The best way to do that is either become a member of thirdeyechampagne.com or a patron for $11. And then you get a bunch of content, not just that. But also, you can get standalone tickets to join us for JonBenet. Now, that is uncensored. That means we are not on YouTube. I'm going to put it up here for you. We're not on YouTube. We are on Zoom. It's over Zoom. So I can say things and we can look at things that YouTube wouldn't like. So if you want to get tickets for that, come and join us. It's March 22nd. You will have a recording available afterwards. You'll be able to watch it as many times as you want. The recording, again, like I said, takes about 3 days to get them up because the files are so big with the Zoom stuff. But I encourage you to come with us because it's this experience times 20. It's so much more rich and fulfilling, and even when we look at dark stuff, it ends up being fun. So join us, please. Oh no, Auntie's making messes. All right. So, oh God, Charles, Jesus Christ. I don't like this guy's cards. So I wanted to do one more spread on Charles's health. I think he's having trouble getting rid of stuff. During the last Drunk Tarot on MK Ultra, yes, I did one on MK Ultra, Lyndon Johnson showed up and predicted the Chiefs would win. I don't remember this at all. But a couple people mentioned that to me, that Johnson came in and said that. I barely remember MK Ultra Drunk Tarot. That one, I was deep. I was gone. And I don't mean drunk gone. I mean, I was like psychically gone. Devil is here. We have the card of lingering here. I'm not in love with his cards, man. I'm not in love with his cards. There's a card of illness here. I wonder if there's cancer hiding elsewhere or if it just takes a while for him to recover. So far, okay, we didn't get the death card again, which is good, which is really good. But I think with this Uranian stuff going on, it could go either way. I feel like Charles is teetering on a timeline of, well, I mean, we're all going to die, but either sooner or later death. I feel like he's teetering on a timeline where, yeah, it's hiding elsewhere. It's been lingering for a while. I didn't catch it. Yeah, I wonder about that. But right now it does. It feels like this guy he could go this way. He could go that way. Honestly, I think William's going to take over. I don't think this man is going to be king for very long. I think he has a very limited time at being king. I really do. I really, really do. He's just, it's like the stress and the pressure. I actually want to put one more spread down on him. Like I said, I don't want to wish illness or death on anybody, but I would advise this man, were I his psychic, I'd be like, bro, you got to take it easy. If I were reading for Charles, if Charles were sitting right in front of me right now, I'd be telling him, if you ever get a reading from me and I tell you this, pay attention. I would be telling him, dude, you should have no stress. You need to tackle this from every end that you possibly can. I don't like what I'm seeing on him. I do not like it. I don't like it. It just, I don't feel, it feels like even if he recovers, he's like super frail. He's like super frail. It just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. I would be telling him, were he my client, I'd be like, throw the fucking kitchen sink at it. Like, throw the kitchen sink at all of it. He's getting good news. Like, the doctors are like, everything is fine. But it's all overshadowed by the effing moon, which I don't love because, again, we're talking about I'm over here, I'm over there. You know, whenever you're reading the moon card, the moon changes constantly. The moon constantly changes, which I don't love. Yep, look at that, Two of Swords. Denise called it. Showed up in the spread. There it is. There's a geopolitical consultant named Peter that says China will collapse in 10 years. I can read on that. You mean like the entire country or like Xi's government? Yes, he is very aware on the organic front. I believe that also. Yeah, this guy needs to take it easy, man. He's got chaos here in the cards. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. He needs to take really good care of himself. I do feel like he's on, like I said, this precipice of like, I'm going this way, I'm going that way. I'm gonna stay alive, shuffling off my mortal coil. Like he's just sort of teetering for me as a government. Okay. So not the country, but basically Xi's government, more or less. I didn't know Dean Phillips was running for president. So this is news to me. We can look at Russia. Maybe we should look at Russia intellectual. I am not telling you. I did too much party, too much vodka soda. I don't typically drink hard alcohol, as you may know. That's actually a good idea. We'll look at that. All right, let's look at China. We'll look at China. We'll look at Diddy. And then we will look at Russia and the election, which I think we should do a general overall spread anyway. So listen, if you love the show, if you love what you're getting, share it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your people. Let people know. Mention it in other chats if that's allowed. You may have noticed that a lot of my counterparts have far exceeded subscriptions and than mine, even though I've been around mostly the longest. The shadow banning is real. The shadow banning is real. So please, please, please share me organically. If you've gotten a reading from me and you enjoyed it, let your friends, your family, your coworkers, let people know that I'm a good reader if they want to get readings. I really appreciate it. It's such good karma, y'all. It is just such it's such good karma to help somebody out. It really is. Ooh, might be right about China. Holy shit, these are terrible cards. Am I going to do an election night event this year? More than likely. More than likely. Yeah, these are interesting cards. I don't know that you're, well, shit. I don't know that you're going to get a total collapse, but there's a problem. There's a problem coming for China. There is a problem coming for China. Linda's book is out. Why did she tell me? Linda? Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why did she tell me? Oh my God. Are there physical copies? I have to get a signed one. These are really bad cards for China. I'm not going to lie. These are terrible cards. So, Devil. Going the wrong direction. Nothing's looking so hot. We got economic. I think there are economic problems here. So even though the economy is booming, I wonder if it's artificial. Kirsten, I saw an apartment today. It had the water feature you mentioned in my reading earlier this week. Yay! You know, I once did a reading for somebody and I was like, they were looking for a place. I said, this place has a pink bathroom. And about 6 months later, I get a picture from this person, and it's just of an all pink bathroom, pink toilet, pink tiles, pink. I see the weirdest things in readings. I think their economy, China's economy, is inflated. I'm sorry, we're kind of jumping all over the place today, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. Like I said, my brain is kind of everywhere with the dog and the other things and Madonna. This is a problem for China. This is a problem. This is not okay. They've got economic problems coming. They do. They're getting out of whack. Okay, I'm getting a download, and this could be very long term, but what they're showing me is that I don't want to say it's like not communism anymore, but there seems to be some kind of other form of government coming for China. There's also a very prominent woman that may actually end up running the country, but she's prominent, whoever she is. She's very important. She's very prominent. She has something to do with that. The way that China is being run right now, it's like this. It's very constricted. I see a lot more expansion instead of contraction. I see a lot more really nice stuff coming for China. They're also going to be cleaning up stuff environmentally. So pollution wise, you're going to see a lot less than that. There are some inventions coming in. There are some things coming in that it's, and this is going to be a weird thing because it very much looks like it comes out of nowhere. You're going to get several different inventions where it's like, oh, and now we don't have to worry about this. And now we don't have to worry about that. And now we don't have to worry about this. And oh, you know, like I said, like ages ago, I saw hydrogen run cars. I think it was hydrogen. I think I wasn't sure, but I was like, no, this is like clean, clean, clean. Like you don't even need electricity for it. We're good. And it's like, listen, these things have been sort of waiting in the wings for years. It's like those actors, all of a sudden they're huge, they're everywhere, and you're like, they came out of nowhere. And it's like, no, they, they have all these small parts you never saw, kind of a thing. But there's things coming in. China's going to benefit from a lot of the stuff because I see less pollution. I see a woman in charge. There's something about her. Like I said, I don't know if she's running the country or something, but she's very in charge, very prominent. Has a lot to do with it. A lot of expansion. This government collapses. This government goes away. There's a new government that comes in. I think it's extremely long term, what we're looking at here. But and then it's like, I'll tell you what, China becomes a place where everybody wants to go. Everybody wants to go. Like all of a sudden everybody's like, yep, China, total destination. Like we love this place. So this is very long term. Lucero says, you did this for me. You told me you saw green and a lot of light in the apartment. It has both. Yay. See? Yay. Yeah, there's big stuff, but I think there is going to be a collapse. And then this woman comes in. I could be extremely long term. I could be dead by the time this happens. All right. Let's take a peek at Diddy. So apparently we have a new lawsuit. I have not read about this. You guys told me in the chat. We have a new lawsuit. This time, basically, it's the same thing, sexual harassment, the whole deal, but it's been filed by a man. So let's see. I think I said there was more for Diddy. I can't remember, but I know I read on him a few times before, and I'm 90% sure I said, nah, this is more coming for him. This isn't it. This guy's in trouble. He ends up being fully disgraced, Diddy. Once again, sorry, like I said, my brother was in the ER today, so I'm checking. Fucking Adam Schiff, you're not my brother either. I'm checking my phone just to make sure he's okay. He was in the ER earlier today, so when the phone goes off, I look at the phone. I've heard that about Meek Mill. I have heard that about Meek Mill. Diddy posted on his Instagram that he cried for 3.5 hours. Oh, Jesus. Come on, dude. I was watching, my friend had never seen Girls Trip, which is like one of my favorite movies. I've probably seen it fucking 30 times. And I still laugh every damn time. We were watching it and Diddy's in it. And the minute they show his face on screen, she just goes, he did that shit. Like the minute they showed his face on screen, she just. Diddy's not looking so hot. This guy's in trouble. Oh, he's losing his grip. Guys are telling me. They're like, this guy's losing his grip. He's carrying a heavy load, this man. More information will come out. He's trying to silence people. He's got the tower in the home environment. He has no control over this. He's losing control. He's trying to keep control. He is literally losing his grip. He's got secrets. He's showing up here in his own cards. He's coming in with a secret card. He is losing his grip on his reality. So he's been able to maintain his reality, thus far. Like, no, I'm a great person. I'm this, I'm that. But it is going out the window. I need to put another spread down on this. This is going nowhere good for him. It's going nowhere good. I'm telling you, it's going to end up being a Russell Simmons. He might try to pull a Louis C.K., like, I'll just come back after a few years. But I don't think so. I feel like he's off. He's gone. He's going to end up paying people. Guys are telling me he's going to end up paying people, a lot of people. He's already paid a lot of people. Like, this is like payout, 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 payout. He loses money over this. Miss Linda, well, hello and thank you. I can't believe you didn't tell me your book was out, girl. Y'all, Linda's coming on the show, I think, next week. I think next week we'll do a little show together. It's going to be on my channel this time. I need this book, woman. Is it ready? Is it out? Is it a pre-order? I need this book. I'm very excited about this book. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Look at this. The money is in the cards. Look at this. He's just like, who can I pay off? How can I pay them off? Autograph. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Linda. We're talking about Diddy, and the man is going to be paying even more money. This is it's a no. It's just, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. If you're looking at any card to represent like sexual stuff, this is it. And everybody's going to be looking at it. Everybody's going to be looking at his business. Yeah, I'm going to be doing junk collection Barbies this year. Yeah, I'll do it. You guys want it? I will deliver. I will deliver. Ooh, God, look at this. Again, he carries the burden of the devil. He did a lot of messed up stuff, and he's going to pay for it. The secrets will come out. All of the secrets will come out. This is no bueno for Diddy. He's disgraced. He doesn't get out of this. I think there's going to be diehards where they're like, it's like the Michael Jackson diehards, which like, I would like to be one. I would love to be one, but I watched that damn documentary and I'm like, this is not good. She's going to have diehards. Diddy will have diehards. I mean, I think R. Kelly still has diehards. But for the most part, this does not go well for him. It does not go well for him at all. Not well at all. He's going to work on rehabbing his image. He's going to do all the things that everybody does. But it's, dare I say, curtains for Diddy. Dare I say. All right, let's take a peek at Russia and our election. I am open for readings, by the way. Oh God, that is also not my brother, but it is my mother, so I'm going to check. It's mom texting about my brother. She's like, don't worry about your brother. I was getting ready to get in the car, y'all. I was getting ready to make that 5-hour drive in a terrible storm up to be with him. I was very concerned. I mean, she shows up in every election or not. She will be there. She will be there. Russia and election. And intellectual, I did it again. Russia and election interference. Putin also did a big thing today. He made a lot of threats in his whatever, I won the presidency speech. Thank you, Stephanie. I can't read on those. YouTube does not allow that. Other people might get away with it. On T does not. So when it comes to certain weapons he might want to use, I'm gonna leave it for members and patrons. And we'll look at it later. Although I don't think there's too much of a threat here. I think we're okay. Just FYI. But we'll do an in-depth look later. So this is interesting, Cameron, speaking of NT, because so that is a personality. See, he's perky. That is a personality that runs a blog called Crazy Days and Nights. But I have heard that there are actually two, like the original NT sold it to the person that now runs it. So I'm not even sure who the hell it is at this point. So the original question was, is Russia financing Dean Phillips' presidential run? I don't think so, because I just don't think he's enough of a, thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. I don't think he's enough of a credible threat. If anything, they would fund RFK. Thanks, Linda. Linda says my skin looks good. Thank you very much. This is the result of a lot of spackle, my friend. It's a good shellacking on there. Because I tell you what, that Madonna show did me in. My skin has not been looking good since then. The OG NT. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. What do I use? The cheek highlighter. It's shoot. Blanking. Like, this is all fake. Trust me, I look like shit. Thank you guys very, very much, because I was doing a lot of layering, y'all. I was doing a lot of layering. So much layering. I was like, oh no, Kirsten, you're not looking so hot, girl. Worry over the dog and the brother and all this, takes a toll on the skin. I mean, they're financing. I think they're throwing money different places. I don't think we're going to see the level of interference that we saw in the last, the Trump election. Did they finally catch the guys that killed Jam Master Jay? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So we see money here. Did you buy makeup from the morgue, Linda? That pancake, that good pancake, that morgue pancake. My dear four-legged one, thank you. Best predictions. That's very sweet. Yeah, I don't see a lot. I mean, I think we got some misinformation, the usual, but they're probably throwing money around here or there, funding. They're probably funding Trump, quite frankly, dark money. Here you go. Type shit. But I don't think we're going to get a lot out of them. I don't think they're funding any other candidates besides Trump. I do think they are funding Trump. But they're probably also sending a little money to Biden. These they like to hedge their bets. They like to hedge their bets. How am I feeling? I'm still not 100%, which sucks. But I'm much better. Like I said, there's no way I would have been able to pull off the Madonna show, not even 2 or 3 months ago. Honestly. Like it's still kind of kicked my ass. But it's not like I was just sitting in the chair. I was up, I was dancing, I was doing a lot of stuff. I had to put on my Madonna outfit, dress like a hoe, as one does from time to time. Trump's Neptune is getting hit by the lunar eclipse on 3/25. He is confused and will make mistakes. That is interesting. That is very interesting. What else y'all want to look at? You got me for at least another 20 minutes. So what do y'all want to see? I'm keeping my clothes on. That wasn't an open invitation. But you got me for another 20. So let me know what you want to look at. Once again, I am open for readings for April and May. And if you are a member at thirdeyechampagne.com or a patron, you do get a discount. Club 3333 is paying $250. Everybody else is paying, what else? Well, no, maybe I made that up. Maybe y'all are getting a 200, 225. Anyway, it's low. It's low. If you're not a member or a patron, it's $275, and that's a 1-hour recorded Zoom with me. And I am going to be offering, been really getting super into it. I'm going to be offering energy readings. I mean, getting very, very into it. Very, very into it. I've also been studying up on Defense of the Dark Arts. Oh, we covered Princess Kate. We covered the Supreme Court. That's an interesting question. Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, did they really make up? Yeah, the king is feeling better. You can tell, right? No, that's a Hollywood makeup. That's a Hollywood makeup. Kate and Taylor. Oh. Are you coming coming to visit? Hi. Hi. You want to show everybody you're feeling better? You want to show them that you're feeling better? You want to say hello? Who's that? Is that the king? Is it the king? Yeah. You want to say hi? Good boy. Good boy. You know you got to have a cameo by the king, y'all. It's a little bit of my ceiling. I want to do it a little bit lower there. Yeah, that's better. Good boy. Thank you for coming to visit. You're very sweet. What else do we need to look at? I did get a really interesting download from members and patrons last time about big shifts coming in. If you are one of those, you haven't seen it, you should go watch the last video, although it might not be up yet because I was having problems with Vimeo again. I got my help ticket in. We're working on it, but I will put it up. But there was a download basically about how there's big shifts coming in, big cosmic shifts, astral shifts. And people are going to be really, you're going to notice a big, oh, that's right, Canada. You're going to notice a big shift between people that are like, how do I want to put it? I'm happy, I'm miserable, like I'm MAGA and I'm not kind of thing. You're going to notice it becomes even more pronounced, Somebody did ask me to look at Justin Trudeau, so I will take a peek at him, but he feels same. So yeah, with the personal horoscopes, like the video horoscopes, is that what you're asking about? Video horoscopes, I decided to discontinue because nobody was really watching them. They were getting like 3 or 4 views, out of hundreds of people. So I just decided to stick with the monthly. And then I think what I'm going to do is just like a little, possibly an article. It might be an article for each sign for their birthday year rather than do a whole video. Oh, no. So you're asking about the monthly? Yeah, you're asking about the video. I know what you're asking about. Yeah. I'm shifting those around a little bit. Those we do monthly horoscopes at thirdeyechampagne.com. They are not, March's is not up yet. Trudeau, same. Like nothing's going on with this guy. Although he's about to make a really stupid decision. He's leaving, right? Isn't he quitting? Isn't he done? Is he done, or does he just get to keep going? Do you guys have limits over there in Canada? Okay. Estonia was taken over by Russia in 25-26. Ooh, that's an interesting question. I'm not seeing it. Doesn't mean that it's not there. It's interesting because when I look, I don't see anything. I see nothing. I look at it and I don't see that. I don't see Russia owning parts of other countries, but it's really weird because it's a strange vision. It's kind of like it's not moving. Like I expect movement and I don't see it, which is interesting. It's interesting. It's just, I don't see movement. Like I don't see action, which may mean that there's just no action, but I don't see it. I do not see that. I would pay attention to my economy if I were Canadian. I would definitely pay attention to my economy. As far as Trudeau goes, he's not doing the best job. Like he's just kind of like, all right, he's about to make a mistake. He's about to do something real stupid. I don't know what he's into there, but it's not great. Yeah, Trudeau's in the middle of a divorce. Somebody got mad because I wrote on his divorce. I remember in the comments, somebody was like, why are you reading on this? You're a terrible person. You're a terrible person, Auntie. So I was thinking about, see if there's any information you guys need before I jump off. But two things. One completely irrelevant, one possibly relevant. But I was thinking about doing a live stream where you guys can ask personal questions. The only thing is, it would hands down have to be pay to play, or just got blippy, or just for members and patrons, because I can't afford to do it for free. I don't know. If that's something that you're like, yeah, that would be awesome, let me know. But it would have to be for members and patrons only. It would be free for you guys because you're already paying for stuff. Or I could do it for the public, but it would hands down have to be pay to play, which I don't like to do, and I don't like to give YouTube half my money, but I don't know. We shall see. We might give it a shot. If it works out for me, then we might do it. We might give it a shot and see what happens. Yeah, Trudeau's kind of a meh PM. I mean, I don't live there, so I have nothing. I have no skin in the game. But he's kind of a meh guy, you know. He's just like, he's there. I don't think he's done. I mean, I don't know all of his policies, but I've never heard, being neighbors, I've never heard like, oh, he did such a good job with X, or he did such a shitty job with Y. Like, he kind of screwed over the First Nations. I know that much. But well, it's not a bad idea. Celtic Seer says YouTube takes a lot of money. Maybe pay with PayPal beforehand. I could do that. You do a flat fee. Could. I don't know. We'll see. I'm toying with it. Oh, I'm going to bring back a couple of Sunday brunches, by the way. That's also in my wheelhouse. I'm starting. You can tell I'm feeling better because I'm trying to add more stuff in. Anna, Trudeau started off so promising, and now he's just there. It's true. He's just like, I sit in this chair. It's called the Prime Minister's chair. Like, he's just there. The other thing, has no relevance on anything whatsoever, except that I was in a very Madonna mood. And I was like, you know what I haven't seen since the 90s is Body of Evidence. Okay, if you don't know, this is a terrible Madonna movie with Willem Dafoe and Joe Mantegna. And it is awful. It is hands down awful. And I loved every minute of it. And I love Madonna, but Jesus God, it's one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. But hey, if you're looking for a bad sex movie, that is your movie. That is your movie. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I mean, even poor Willem Dafoe, who's a pretty damn good actor, not good in this one. Just, Julianne Moore is in it, plays the wife. I was surprised by that. Also, Julianne Moore can turn it out, and I was like, this was like, I don't know if this is a paycheck movie or what. I have no idea. Desperately Seeking Susan, I think she was good in, and it was a really good movie. League of Their Own, I think she was good in, and it was a good movie. I think when Madonna has a good director, Madonna can do good stuff. I think she was good in Evita. I think when she has a decent director, I shouldn't throw shade on the director of Body of Evidence, but will Eric Adams be reelected mayor of New York in 2025? No. Can't find the link for the energy. I will put the links in. So I'll put in Jean Bonnet. So once again, this is March 22nd. If you want to join us for the Jean Bonnet Drunk Tarot, we will be looking at the Unsolved Mystery. We're going to look at everything. I will be taking your questions, no holds barred, uncensored. It will not be on YouTube, so we can talk about whatever we want. And tomorrow's clearing, it's 1 hour group clearing, $10, super cheap. And the link is there. Okay, let's see if there's anything else you guys need to know here. Just kind of take a tour around and see what's happening. So the first thing they're telling me is that the solar flares actually really affected like the planet. There's stuff you can't even see. They're talking, okay, this is sciencey stuff, which I'm not really good at. They're talking about nanoparticles. They're talking about nanoparticles from solar flares that they're like, listen, this is like, it distresses, their word, it distresses the atmosphere. It distresses the atmosphere. So they're like, if you're picking up weird vibes or if you're not feeling so hot, that it's actually, solar flares do weird things. It's not just the day of, that there's kind of days afterwards where you have like these situations. Um, what else can you tell me? They're saying everything right now is very malleable. That reality is sort of convoluted. There's no set reality right now. This is really interesting stuff. I love this kind of stuff. There's no set reality right now. They're saying sometimes reality. Thank you. Okay. Okay. They're going to. Linda will be on my show next week. Yes, I love you, Linda. They're going to talk through me. They don't want me to interpret or whatever. They're just like, we're just going to talk. So what they're telling me, reality is only sometimes set in stone, only sometimes walled in. And for the majority of the time, reality is malleable. Reality is shifting consistently. Each person has their own reality. Every soul incarnated on every state of material being has their own reality. This is not their own perception of reality, but their own reality. And there are times where this reality may seem collective, but it never is. Each person is responsible for their own experience. Each person perceives their own true reality. Therefore, although there may be an agreed upon reality, such as Trump is president, it is still not experienced by every person in the exact same way. We say this to you now, your reality at this moment can be molded like a watercolor. It is fluid like water. It moves and can be shaped at your will. It is not boxed in. It is not set down as though it were. Stringent. But there are phantoms of your imagination that are currently altogether under your control. So it is important to understand this at any given time. You can shape about 50% to 80% of your reality. At this time, we say to you, use these moments, for it only takes mere moments to shape your true reality. It does not take time, it does not take days, weeks, months, years. You do not need manifestation classes. Thanks a lot because I sell one, but okay. You do not need manifestation classes. You do not need to work at this. You do not need effort for this. You need merely understand it is all under your control. We say this to you from the highest of sources, bringing what wisdom we may have, although we do not contain all wisdom. We merely have a higher perspective. The best analogy we have is your perspective is the ant and our perspective is the eagle. We simply see more. We have the capacity to contain more. As you cross over into other realities, some may call this death, you too may gain the capacity to see more. Never do you have the capacity to see less than this that you see right now. Stretch and use your imagination, for it is the most powerful tool you have. And there are systems in place, particularly on this reality, to constrict the imagination, to push it aside. For every child is born with an imagination. Every child is born with an imagination. Every child sees and shapes their true reality. Every child is born knowing their destiny. There are systems in place merely through ignorance, not by design, that squelch this imagination, that strangle this ability to shape the reality. You are taught helplessness when in reality, in all reality, you have never been more powerful. This is the true nature of being. And although you may come here for the salaciousness, we wait for our moment to speak through this medium. This wide and deep channel who allows more than she understands, who frets constantly, though she has no need to fret. But she allows herself the openness. It is a gift to herself, it is a gift to us, it is a gift to all. We would say to you, with this time, please pay attention to what you are designing. The time is ripe to no longer focus on fear, to no longer focus on that which you do not want. Yes, this is included in collective visions. For when minds come together, you create collective realities, while again, they are perceived on an individual level. There is an agreed upon collective reality. We see this very clearly with what you would call your MAGA, they're funny, MAGA supporters. There is a reality. They have one, you have one, other groups have one. And it is an agreed upon reality that may or may not be true to the other groups, but to the person in that agreed upon reality, it is true. Though they may perceive it differently from those in their group, it is still an agreed upon reality. So we ask you now, what do you look at? What do you see? What do you pay attention to? What do you read about? What do you put your energy into? Where do your thoughts go? Pay attention to these things, for with these things you shape your reality. And there are some that shape a reality that they do not like. We saw this with 9/11. We saw this with the collapse of Notre Dame. We saw this with the rise of Saddam Hussein. We see this playing out in large and small ways. You must concentrate on what you want, what you need, what you desire, what leads you to your destiny, what makes you strong, not what weakens you, not what frightens you, not what harms you, not what may harm those you love. Focus on solutions. Focus on justice, not yours, but the universal justice that is due to all. Focus on peace. We give to you now the pure and undiluted energy of the Godhead. For all you must do is open your heart to receive it right now in this moment. Mark us, this is not religion. This is universal knowingness. This is the gift we have been given. This is the gift we give you. See, shape, and know your own true worth, for you are nothing less than a child of God. You are nothing less than a child of the universe. You are nothing less than spirit itself. All you need do is breathe and turn your face up to the sun, the clouds, the rain, the snow, the moon. Breathe and turn your face up. For a smile of gratitude is all one need bring to the rest of the world. For we say to you, you are all joined, you are all joined, you are one living, breathing organism. Even those you would not like, even those you would condemn, even those that commit atrocities, even those you judge. We are all one. Threads of light encapsulated in this material plane. Yes, even us, we are in the material plane. Yes, even us, we are in this material plane right with you. We too are banded by the limits of this plane. You guys are cracking me up. We say to you, this is embarrassing, but we say to you, the medium is hungry, and so we will take our leave. We also say to the medium, your dog is fine. Fret no more. Worry no more. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, they came in hot. They came in hot. They came in hot, y'all. And I am, wow. Wow. Okay. Woo. That one got me a little shaky. That one got me a little like, woo. Woo. Dog's waiting on me. Okay. All right. That's exactly what it sounds like, Debbie. Yeah. Really interesting. Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't. I haven't landed. I got to get back in my body. Come on, girl. Get it together. Um, that was big. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think straight. What are we doing? Tomorrow we are doing an energy clearing. And that's at 4 p.m. PST. Again, if you want to join us, I will be posting the link. The link is already posted pretty much on all my social media, but I'll post it again some more. And Jean Bonnet, that'll be posted a lot because we're not doing that until March 22nd, but there's Jean Bonnet Drunk Tarot. Tomorrow is $5 Friday. I got the $5. I got a new candle, y'all. And I'm going to be putting some stuff. I'm going to be doing a little ritual on this thing. But if you want to set intentions, send intentions, $5 Friday is tomorrow. And yes, I'm open for readings. Definitely book a reading with me. I've gained a lot more in depth and clarity since I've been out of the hospital as far as reading stuff goes. I did send an email for the clearing, Denise. I did. I sent it to everybody on the email list. So if you haven't gotten it, please check your spam. But if you're looking for it and you're a member or a patron, it's up on Patreon already. You go to thirdeye-champagne.com under the collective. There's a champagne room. Under announcements and links, it is there. So I will send another one tomorrow right before we do it. But that's where we are. I have no other news for you guys. I'm really out of it. So mwah, mwah, mwah. I adore you. Thank you all for being here. Once again, shout out to Detox, Steph Curry, and Linda G. Celebrity shout outs today. And my loves, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. As always, thank you for everything.